Hey everybody, Heidi Watney here.
Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Iowa Cubs and the Las Vegas Aviators. The Cubs are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Mitchell Jordan is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
So striding in, Eric Castro, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The right fielder, Eric Castro.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. And that pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Stepping in now, Ian Miller. And a little tapper here in front of the mound as this may work as a sacrifice. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Swung on and belted to left by Healy. This one is carrying well. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Ryan Healy puts 2 on the board with that homer. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Into the box now, David Bodie.
The third baseman, number 13.
Fouled off.
David Bodie.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Into the box, C.J. Hinojosa.
The shortstop.
Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
96.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Donnie Deweese, looking to stay hot. He's coming off a 5-hit performance in last night's contest. Out into right center, well hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Standing in now, Hernan Perez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center. 19th home run for him on the season as they extend the lead to 5-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
To the plate now, Ian Rice.
The catcher, number 14.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
Wave it.
So now to the plate, Noel Cuevas. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So they really tee off here for 5 runs in the inning, thanks in large part to 3 big flies. We'll move on to Irvin Santana, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Their count now at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, Trace Lair. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Santana looks in. Here it is on 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Iowa leads it 5-0. Coming to the plate now, Eric Castro. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's on.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
James Caprillion is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. At the plate now, Ian Miller. And that's in there, base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Into the box, Ryan Healy. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's out number 1. Digging in now, David Bodie. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got to.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at it.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra base.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. But the big blow of the inning comes right. So striding forward now, Ricky Sparks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. High in the air down the right field line. Oh, he brought it back.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
He'll come in with an average down to 230, 6 home runs, and 22 RBIs. And it's fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. Digging in, Logan Davidson.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like...
And they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. We played 2 full. Iowa leads it 8-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Ian Rice.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Lear backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Noel Cuevas. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Cold strike, 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
1 out, nobody on. Lays off, 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Eric Castro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. In there, no balls and a strike. Lifted the other way out to left center. Sparks will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Jonah Bride. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stepping in now, Edwin Diaz. And he fouls this one off. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Standing in now, Colin Thoreau. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Santana looks in. Here's the delivery. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Now at the plate, Ian Miller. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
The center fielder, Ian Miller.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to first. He's right there. And he'll step on first himself for the out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Wow, this one was over before it even started. Talking about a rude awakening to the game. He only lasted 1 inning. There's still 8 innings the bullpen's going to have to eat up in this one.
First offering on its way. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Ryan Healy. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Into the box now, David Bodie, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
In now, C.J. Hinojosa. In the air now, out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom of the... Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the outfielder, Geraldo Lopez. Fouled away.
Geraldo Lopez.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Robert Poisson. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Paul Blackburn gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Donnie DeWeese.
Iowa, the designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Windup and the 0-1. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now and gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far as this lead got even wider. So now to the plate, Hernan Perez. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Now batting, Ian Rice. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Noel Cuevas. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is the left fielder, still ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year, as they just continue to pour it on here. At the plate, Eric Castro. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Standing in, Ricky Sparks. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Hopped up. Healy shading to his right. Oh, no, he missed it. Runner at first following the error. And standing in, the outfielder, Greg Deichmann. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Greg Deichmann is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Davidson.
Into the box, Logan Davidson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
At the plate, Edwin Diaz looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Full count, 3-2. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also score a pair of runs on the play. To the plate now, Colin Thoreau, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game, and it's fouled away. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on.
Iowa, the center fielder, Ian.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ryan Healy will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Lopez is under this one. 2 gone. Now at the plate, David Bodie. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made an out right there.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Iowa leads it 11-2. Now to the plate, Geraldo Lopez. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And the pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in now, Robert Poisson. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Behind 0-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll settle under it, but he can't hold on to it. Oh, boy. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, sometimes you just have to shake your head on plays like this. Looked like he was there in plenty of time, had a beat on it, but he must have just lost concentration for a split second, and the ball falls. Should have made that play, though.
Into the box now, Ricky Sparks, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. No hits to this point. Strike taken up in the zone.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Greg Dykman started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Santana comes set. Here it comes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Ready on 1-2. And he popped him up. And that's going to land foul. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Ian Gardick enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 92, Ian Gardick.
So coming to the plate, C.J. Hinojosa. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lopez is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1.
The batter, number 5.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Donnie Deweese is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Swing, and he pops him up. Lair ranging into shallow right. He can't get there as it falls in.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
So now to the plate, Hernan Perez. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as the blowout continues. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Row, when the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. T.J. McFarland comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Noel Cuevas. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
At the plate now, Eric Castro. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
To the plate now, Ian Miller, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Line drive to center field. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, Ryan Healy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Cuevas at third, Castro at second, Miller at first, 1 gone. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the stretch. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Jamie Schultz enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Jamie.
Standing in now, David Bodie. This is line to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. The throw, and he's tagged out at third. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. Logan Davidson is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Jonah Bride is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
At the plate, Edwin Diaz. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Colin Thoreau, and he fouls this one off. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Santana comes set. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Sometimes guys get
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in to try it again, C.J. Hinojosa. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Hinojosa.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. Sparks is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
The second baseman.
Ready to take his hacks again, Hernan Perez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1-0 the count. The pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that. So digging in now, Robert Poisson. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
In now, Trace Lair. As he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now back.
Striding into the box, Ricky Sparks. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here it comes.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 9th inning coming up. The I-Cubs are out in front, 16-2. Digging in, Ian Rice. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt, and I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The batter. The left fielder.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box, Noel Cuevas. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll get into 3rd here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Eric.
So stepping in, Eric Castro. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up. Lair ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Ian Miller. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the ninth. Iowa leads it 16-2. Stepping in, Greg Dykman starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Logan Davidson. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Ready for another shot now. Jonah Bride 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Santana gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
He makes the catch, and they will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his ball.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Cubs will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Striding in, Christian Yelich, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Our temperature, not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Center fielder looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich, number 196 for his career, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
This guy has some pop. You can't just lay one in there. What happens? He leads the game off just like that. It's 1-0.
Standing in now, Jared Young. Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. Around first, digging for 2, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
From the stretch. Hit hard to third. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He was driving in runs like crazy last month. And when you watch how he swings and how he goes
briskly to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. The next Cub up, Nico Horner, and a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Popped him up. Real Muto is under it, and that retires the side. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, when this guy's on, he's nasty. How nasty? How about in his last appearance, struck out 21 batters. One of the most dominating performances I've ever seen.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Segura gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Fly ball out toward left center field. Trout has a read on it. One out. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. Harper, a Nevada native. He's a 9-year major league vet. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Hoskins behind the count 0-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. One left for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Pulled toward right center field. Quinn will wait on it. And that's out number 2. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Now here's a swing by Kipnis, and he connects on this one. Out to deep right field. Gone! It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. Home run number 62 on the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
At the plate now, Yu Darvish.
Number 11.
As he hits one on a line to left field. McCutchen is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Cubs get a... So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here it comes, 1-0. And he misses 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Line drive to left. Gallo is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. No balls and 1 strike. Darvish pauses. Here's the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Young will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the... With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So 1 away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phils find themselves entering play today. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jared Young. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's a pop-up now. Segura is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing, and he pops him up. Harper coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Throw into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Then the last two batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
In now, Nico Horner. Line towards center field. Quinn will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the third. Bottom of the third now, and standing in the outfielder, Roman Quinn.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. So in just 1 turn through the lineup, that's already 5 strikeouts for him here in the contest. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks 2nd on the team in that category. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. All set for the start of the 4th. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Segura fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now back.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gone! Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 13 for him on the year. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in now the power-hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. Kingery's there, and that's the 2nd out.
The pitcher, number 11.
So here now is the pitcher, Yu Darvish. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last 8.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Cubs tack on another. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now a swing. Oh, and look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for out number 1.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bryce Harper comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. All set for the start of the inning, and up next the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. And he fouls this one off. Hit sharply toward the right side. Harper is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Settling in now, Jared Young. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Nick Pivetta enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Chris Bryant will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. There's one. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the... Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Didi Gregorius. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound his zone with all different options.
Here comes another 0-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Scott Kingery is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 4-0.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Mike Trout. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
Hey boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Fouled away. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Now in the box, Nico Horner. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
2 balls and no strikes.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1, but they're in front 4-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Roman Quinn. Fouled off. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. Here's Darvish on 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Nick Williams will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Lined but speared on a hop. On to first, and there were 2 down.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of...
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Phillies down in order. They trail here 4-0. Robert Stock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Into the box now, Jason Kipnis comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that is off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Into the box now, Yu Darvish. And he puts it on the ground to second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich will stand in again as they're back at the top of the order and will go back here as well. This is when he led off the ball game as he really gets him off to a fast start with a solo home run. From the stretch, here's the pitch. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 197 in his career. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Jared Young is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost there.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 5 and the Phillies nothing. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Rhys Hoskins is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out to retire the side. So he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
First delivery to him on the way. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Wow.
At the plate, Mike Trout. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well, that's off the plate.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Lifted into center field. Quinn is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nico Corner.
First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Into the box, Wilson Contreras, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you as a pitcher. Are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Stepping in now, Joey Gallo. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. Harper looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. At the plate, Jason Kipnis. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. And Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
He was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 3 runs already home here. Here's a pop-up now. Hoskins has a play. And the inning is over. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Cubs 8 and the Phillies nothing. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Didi Gregorius. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Didi Gregorius is retired leading off the bottom of the 8th. So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Second baseman.
And in steps Scott Kingery. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. No balls and a strike to count. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound.
And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the 9th. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still 8-0. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. David Robertson is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Davey Grion will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Christian Yelich will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Jared Young stands in as he looks at ball one here. The 1-0 delivery. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Harper. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant.
Up next to the count, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard to third and just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Now at the plate, Mike Trout. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. High in the air out to center field. Quinn is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Ready now, Nico Horner. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
The 0-1 on its way.
Ball that's outside.
Hit hard up the middle. In there, a base hit.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
At the plate now, Wilson Contreras. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Now back, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Kingery's there. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the fightin' Phil. Ready for another chance? Roman Quinn starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Fouled away. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So now to the plate, Davy Grion, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
Up next for
Here it comes. Gene Segura is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Philly down to their last strike. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2. Struck him out. The Cubs go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Chicago Cubs.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. In the National League Central, Yu Darvish was untouchable on the mound, crafting an amazing no-hit performance as the Cubs took care of the Phillies 9-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Paul Goldschmidt drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as St. Louis bested the Mets 9-8. The Reds stopped their 6-game losing streak as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 6-4. The Brewers picked up 14 hits in total as they made short work of the Padres 7-1. The Pirates broke up their 5-game losing skid as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-1. The Braves only allowed 2 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Nats 1-0. The Colorado Rockies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-2. The New York Yankees hit 3 long balls as they dethroned the Royals 8-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Mitch Moreland had 3 hits in the contest, helping lead the Red Sox to a win over the Rays 6-3. The Seattle Mariners totaled 11 hits as they got the extra inning victory over the Blue Jays 3-2. Nelson Cruz blasted 3 home runs and drove in 6 as the Twins defeated the Orioles 12-2. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. The Chi Sox swatted 4 home runs in this one as they bested the visiting Indians 11-10. The Detroit Tigers had lost their previous 8 games but put a halt to that as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 7-6. The Angels allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the visiting Marlins 12-0. Danny Santana was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, helping the Rangers get past the rival Astros 11-1. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.